Your objective is to hide with your teammates. Avoid being killed.
Hey guys, it's Nicky, and welcome to your 700 subscriber special pre-show. I'm going to be having a bit of story time, but first off, I want to say thank you for allowing me to hit 700 subscribers, because we did hit it a little bit after the shoutcasting series went up a few days ago, and I really appreciate you guys, first of all, for late last year voting me as your shoutcasting president along with Chachi, and for also your feedback on those videos. A lot of people enjoyed it. If you didn't watch it, I'll link the playlist down in the description to my esports videos. But it was a lot of fun to do, and really we've gained a lot of fame and fortune from doing that. I know Chachi's really busy nowadays with his new Supermodel girlfriends, and you know, people are just stopping me on the streets all the time asking for autographs. The chick at GameStop the other day recognized me when I went to pick up Borderlands 2. She managed to give me like half off the game just because I'm like a B-list celebrity now. So thank you for electing me as your shoutcasting president. It's been a huge honor, and I like all the little perks, people buying me free drinks and all that cool stuff you get for being a minor celebrity. So anyway, there is going to be a full 700 subscriber special. I got pretty big things planned for it. Hopefully everything goes well, because I don't want to hold this off for a really long time. But it's going to be a pretty huge production. I'm going to need a film crew. I'm not talking like lighting and boom mics and stuff, but I have ordered some special mics for this. And I'm going to need a camera operator, probably an actress. Catering if we can get it, because catering on a film set's always awesome. Not that we're going to be doing this in a film set. I'm not going to spoil any of the surprise of what it's going to be about. But basically, it's going to be pretty awesome. Hopefully I don't get arrested doing it. I don't think I will, but if I do, I think that'll get us a few more views, so it won't be that bad. I'm doing this on a pretty low budget too. I'm just getting a few of my friends to do it. Luckily, we're not having to hire an actress like J-Lo or something. I'm just going to use people I know, but hopefully it'll turn out awesome. No promises though for this particular idea. A bunch of things could go wrong. The mics could not work, and I don't want to wait for Amazon to ship me a new pair over. And just overall, I want to get something out, but whatever it is, no promises if it's what I originally intended to be, but I will promise that it will be awesome, whatever the 700 subscriber special turns out to be. Anyway, let's get into this story. A little bit back, I dated this girl named Lexa, which isn't her actual name, but it's what I will call her for the sake of this commentary, because it is an awesome name nonetheless. And one day we were eating dinner together, and over normal conversation I told her that I was thinking of starting up a YouTube channel, and to my surprise, she actually wanted to start up her own too on a completely different topic. The YouTube channel that became the product of that conversation is the one you're watching right now, Stealth Shampoo. And she decided to start her own YouTube channel with one of her friends, who we will call Alex, because if you rearrange the letters in Lexa, it becomes Alex, and I think that's kind of hilarious. Hopefully they don't watch Stealth Shampoo anymore, because then it'd be kind of awkward when they hear me talking about them on my channel for the sake of a story and for some views. Hey Alexa, I'm totally not talking about you on my channel. Just click off this video, because I don't think you like watching gaming videos anyway. I don't even think Kyle knows about this part of the story, but I originally brought him on because, well, two heads are better than one. But since Lexa was bringing on Alex for her channel, I decided to bring on my best dude for my channel, because we did have a little bit of competitiveness in our relationship, and I really wanted to beat her in whose channel could get bigger. So I brought aboard Kyle, because he could provide a new perspective, and people really like those old commentaries we did where we just talked about whatever we wanted, and Kyle got some really awesome gameplay. Originally we did COD. If you've been sticking around for the entire time that this channel's been around, you'll know. We started off with Modern Warfare 2, and now I'm doing Assassin's Creed, and really whatever I want at this point. But we originally started doing Call of Duty, and Lex and Alex don't really like COD, so their channel was mainly based on makeup tutorials, kind of like Michelle Phan, like, I think that's how you pronounce her name. It's Vietnamese, I'm not too sure how you do that. But they had a really makeup-y oriented channel, and they were the perfect kind of girls to do it. The cute Asian sort of girls who don't put on too much makeup and just put on just the right amount and know all these little tips and tricks about them. Kind of like how I know all these tips and tricks about Assassin's Creed. They were the perfect candidates for making a makeup channel. We were the perfect candidates for making a gaming channel, at least I think so. We were pretty good at it. But it turns out in the end that they were incredibly phenomenal at making their YouTube videos, which, by the way, I had to edit all the time, because neither of those two had any editing skills whatsoever. In fact, I don't even think either of them owned a computer that could edit videos. There was Windows Movie Maker, but I don't think she had the processing power to run on that silly piece of machinery she had. Now I have this elite PC gaming setup going on. But anyway, that's beside the point. I had to edit all their videos for them and film it, because she had this kind of like thin camera. I don't really know what they call them, but it's not actually a camera. It's kind of like a picture taking camera. So they always had me be their cameraman, which got annoying at some point because they didn't have a tripod, so I had to hold it up all the time, and they didn't want to lean it on anything because that blocked the viewfinder, so we wouldn't know what we were filming. And just editing got a little tiring, just having to edit for myself and for their videos. I mean, I did it because she was my girlfriend at the time, but kind of got annoying after a little bit of time. But it got really annoying when she wanted to start adding music to the background of her videos. Now, we didn't give a shiz about copyright laws back then, So we did whatever we wanted in terms of music. Well, actually, I should say whatever she wanted in terms of music. Now, in a relationship, I think it's a little bit important that there is some musical taste overlap. We don't need to like the exact same things. But in my opinion, to have full synchronization with two people, I think that we need to have a little bit of overlap, a little bit of music that we can listen to together. As far as musical chemistry went between me and her, we did have some music that we liked in common, but the music she decided to put in the background of her videos drove me pretty much insane because I absolutely hated some of the songs she listened to. I'm not going to tell you what they were because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings or insult anyone's music tastes, but I didn't like them in particular and I had to edit to them, and it drove me a little bit insane. And since I had to be her cameraman almost 100% of the time, anytime Alex was over, I had to go over instantly because Alex was only going to be over for 2 hours, and I had to drop whatever I was doing and drive 15 minutes, which isn't too far, but if you have to do it like every day at a random time, it gets a little bit annoying. Anyway, I just have to show up, film them doing something I had no understanding of, and well, I do have an appreciation for makeup. Girls can do makeup really well, girls can do makeup really poorly. Luckily, they were two chicks who managed to do it to perfection almost, and that was nice, but it was a little bit annoying just to, at a drop of a hat, have to go over there because Alex didn't have too much time. They had to film and stuff. Oh, it got a little bit annoying. So yeah, they would do outfit tutorials too, which I didn't even know was a thing, but supposedly it was one of their most popular series, I guess you could call it. And the one thing I did want to film was their summer swimsuit special, but they never invited me over for that. I'm like, what the hell? I filmed literally 99.9% of what you guys are doing. You don't let me go over to film that? Like, that's messed up, dude. But what annoyed me the most wasn't the filming or all the editing I had to do for her, but it was the fact that her YouTube channel was miles more successful than Stell Shampoo was at the time. At the point when I had 50 subscribers, she had something like 400, almost 500 subscribers. And I'm like, wait a minute, the same amount of production value goes into it, they're two different genres, and she was just so much more successful than me. Sometimes she'd very discreetly rub it in my face, and she knew it kind of bugged me, and we did have that little bit of competitiveness in our relationship. Anyway, compared to mine, or in fact, I think by most YouTube standards, her channel was growing incredibly fast, especially relatively to mine. Anyway, her and I eventually broke up, which meant she no longer gets my boyfriend editing services along with all my other really basic computer knowledge that for some reason she couldn't get around. I mean, my God, this girl was terrible with computers. But it always kind of bugged me. It was just sitting there in the back of my mind. How in the world was she much more successful than Kyle and I on YouTube? We started at roughly the same time. The same person was editing their videos, and I wasn't trying to sabotage them or anything, even though they did much better than we did. It's just always kind of been sitting there haunting me. Why was she so much better? And then I realized it's because she was insanely pretty. That's the secret to YouTube. Just be insanely pretty. And when she stopped being my girlfriend, I stopped editing for her. She wanted to edit for herself. She stopped her YouTube channel about 670-ish, 680-ish subscribers and finally canceled it. She did start up another one a little bit later. Got a few hundred subscribers and then stopped again. I don't think any of her makeup videos are still on YouTube. But how does this relate to the 700 subscriber special? I finally beat her. It's taken like 3 years or something like that, but I finally passed her in subscribers. So thank you guys, and through associative reasoning, I finally figured out I'm prettier than her. But that's the secret to YouTube, is be pretty, and I have a ton of subscribers, which means I'm prettier than her, which means I'm awesome, and I'm shoutcaster. And I guess what I'm trying to say is thank you guys for letting me know that I'm prettier than her. And actually, she's in college now, and she's a model and stuff, so I'm prettier than a model. Thank you guys for that. Really, the only difference between her and I now is that I don't get 20 comments a video telling me that my eyes are pretty. I mean, I guess they're alright. They're brown. She had nice green eyes, but whatever. I'm prettier than her because I have more subscribers. What's kind of funny is I talked to her for the first time in a really long time just a few weeks ago. And Lexa, if you do watch Stell Shampoo, if you do watch my gaming videos, then I want to say I really appreciated the time we spent together. And in your face, I have more subscribers now. What? Yeah. Who's the prettier one in the relationship now, huh? Not you, not me, because we're not in a relationship anymore. But I'm prettier than you. So, yeah. You know, if this whole YouTube thing doesn't work out for me, I think I'm going to become a supermodel. I'd be pretty awesome at that. Or I could become a shoutcast. I could be a shoutcasting supermodel. I'll be the first one. That's brilliant. Now, I don't know where that fine line between model and supermodel is, but Lexa's just a model, and I one-upped her in subscribers. And this time, I'm not just going to one-up her. I'm going to 3-up her. Not only am I going to become a model, but I'm going to become a supermodel shoutcasting YouTuber. Yeah. Well, it looks like I got my entire life's plan set up now. And by the way, the background gameplay, if you haven't figured it out yet, it's Assassin's Creed 3, but this is some really old stuff. Been playing some Manhunt. And I actually don't play Assassin's Creed 3 very much anymore. I was hiding because of the minor hack glitch. Didn't want to get super frustrated with that, but they took a really long time to get rid of it, and I'm just not into the game too much anymore. Definitely getting back into Black Flag, but I was going into the depths of my hard drive, and I found this folder with a bunch of 10Ks in it that I never posted. So I do have a little bit of reserved gameplay, and I'm definitely going to be playing it before Black Flag again. It's not like I've completely left this series. I'm going to be playing it just to get a little bit of practice in so I don't walk into Black Flag and get my face absolutely punched in. Anyway, hope you guys liked the story. Hope you guys liked the gameplay. I landed at 10K just by the skin of my teeth. Super clutch. And thank you for watching. If you want to check out my older videos, it's going to pop up on the screen in a second. A bunch of social media links down in the description if you want to connect with me on Twitter and Facebook and Tumblr and all that fun stuff. Subscribe to Stealth Shampoo if you want to see some more Assassin's Creed content along with all the other video games I play. I've been Nicky from Stealth Shampoo. Thank you all for 700 subscribers. Here's to 700 more. Two of my older videos are going to pop up on the screen in a second, and I will see you all some other time.